Hey guys, what is happening and welcome to today's video. So first of all guys, before we get into this, please hit the like button, please subscribe to the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about bubbles because we are in this huge bubble, the everything bubble. So without further ado guys, let's do this! Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're talking about bubbles, and that could be housing bubble, stock market bubble, whatever bubbles, we are talking about them all. And the thing is guys, I really want to emphasize here is I've been reading a lot of the work of Jeremy Grantham. Jeremy Grantham is a fantastic guy. He has studied many bubbles, and you know, out of all these bubbles that he's studied, he hasn't found one single bubble that has not burst. So just really let that sink in for a minute. Just really let that just ingrain itself in your mind. Not one bubble has ever not burst. So the notion, I think, that we are in this credit bubble that is not going to burst and is somehow protected, whether you think it's from immigration, government stimulus, deficit spending, whatever you think it is just ludicrous. And one thing I really want to highlight is I was reading a lot into the final stages of a bubble to really understand historically where we've been and where we could be right now. And the thing is, in the final stages of any bubble, you get this outright acceptance that this is the way it's going to be, and prices are only going to go up from here. And it kind of rings a bell to me because when I spoke to that realtor in the Okanagan, I did a video on that. And when I spoke to that realtor, he said the real fear that is in people's minds, and he's the boots on the ground, is the fact that people think prices are just going to continually rise. And that kind of shocked me and took me back because I was expecting him to say it's the low rates, people are driving towards the low rates because they think the interest rate's going to rise. Because in tandem, you've had the Bank of Canada saying that they're going to increase interest rates. The Fed has come out saying that they're going to increase interest rates next year. So all that kind of drives your thinking that, hey, everybody's rushed to obtain these low rates. But the real fact of the matter is, it's not that at all. It's still this continuing thing, this notion in people's minds that prices will continually rise forever and there is no going back. And that is a dangerous notion, and it's something that happens in the final stage of any bubble. So, I mean, nobody can say for certain whether we're in the final stage or not, but it certainly feels like we're getting here. Does that mean that we could have another year in 2022 of a bit more of a choppy ride, but still some sort of level playing field? Absolutely. Does that mean in 2022 it could crash? Absolutely. Does that mean in 2022 we could see more price gains? Absolutely. The thing is, guys, when you really read into bubbles that have happened previously and bubbles that have happened today, you realize one thing, is that when people try and put a time frame on it, try and predict exactly when this is going to happen, they often get it wrong. And here's the thing, it's because a bubble is incredibly emotional. People think that these things are immune to emotion, but they are completely emotional. And what I mean by that is, like if you've got somebody, for example, who wants to buy a house, let's say they're a first-time home buyer, and they have saved up a good amount of money for a down payment, and they're seeing prices run away from them. And let's say in 2022, prices pull back or level off for a little bit, and then they start to rise again. Well, you get those people, as soon as they see the prices start to rise again, they think, man, we're going to miss out this time, we've got to get in. And really, what it comes down to today is in modern society today, guys, we lack patience completely. And this isn't financial advice, none of my videos are, but patience is really key to any type of decent investing, in my opinion. If you don't have the willpower to wait, then really you shouldn't be investing, whether it's in crypto, stocks, precious metals, real estate, whatever it is, guys, because the fact is that patience is such a key ingredient when we talk about psychology of markets and everything like that, because if you can't see the benefit of waiting, then that really becomes a problem. Now, as a day trader, I have had to grasp and understand this 100%, because I cannot let myself be susceptible to FOMO all the time, because I would lose money all the time. But the thing is, guys, I obviously battle with this occasionally, and it happens to the best of us. You know, even seasoned, well-seasoned football players, they have bad days, and it's the same with any investor trader. But the thing is, when it really comes down to it, the thing that separates the professional from the amateur is really whether they're willing to take a step back, reevaluate themselves, and just think, hey, you know what? I'm going to stay away from the markets for a week, or whatever it is, or I'm going to sit this game out and watch from the sidelines. Those people are professionals when they do that. The people who say, no, I'm going to carry on doing it, despite I can see myself not doing so well mentally, those are the people that don't do so well in life. And really, patience is everything when it comes to wealth expansion, because if you're not patient, you are just going to get slaughtered out there. And the thing is, right now there is this total lack of patience. Everybody is totally lacking this, and there's a couple of reasons. I mean, one, we live in this society where you can order something on Amazon, have it shipped, and it arrives at your door the same day or the next day. We also live in this society where you've got things like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, whatever it is. They focus the mind, but for a very short amount of time. And, you know, studies, I'm sure, are going to come out over the next couple of years and just show you how things like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Stories are increasing people's anxiety. They are losing the willpower to wait for anything. Like they don't have any patience. They get agitated really easily. These things just aren't good for us. And it's just like social media, guys. Any things of these new social media companies and platforms, they always look great to start off with, and then when you really dig into what it's doing to this, you realize it's no good. But the thing is, guys, are we in this last stage of the bubble? Who knows? Nobody can really make that assumption right now. But I do believe we are kind of turning a corner in people's psychology where the acceptance is becoming normal, that prices are just going to increase, they're just going to go up. So I think when that happens, we're in a dangerous, dangerous spot, and that seems to be exactly where we are right now. Now, the thing is, guys, whether we're going to continue, and this is going to gain momentum, is really going to tell the story of whether we're in that final stage. Because the more acceptance we get that this is going to go on forever, then guess what, guys? That means we're in that final stage. And in one of the next videos, I'm going to be talking about credit expansion, how we need credit expansion to actually keep the bubble going. And when credit expansion stops or even contracts, which would be even worse, that again just causes the bubble to implode. And we've created such a rise now in credit in the United States, Canada, the UK, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, such a dramatic rise in such a short period of time that any slowdown in credit growth, any slowdown in credit expansion will tend to cause this bubble to contract, which increases the probability of it imploding. So anyway, guys, I hope you got something from this video. If you did, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel below. Right now, it's about 12 degrees. It's not that warm here in Phoenix, but back in Calgary, it's -30, feeling like -40, which is absolutely insane. So I know where I'd rather be. But anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. As always, peace and love, guys. Bye-bye.